Okay, so this section is a hot topic in the AV world because many AV protocols simply just use static, unmanaged switches and networks, and it's literally the last thing that you think about when you're setting up. Here's the problem with high performance video standards and unmanaged or smart switches. The reason why we suggest you avoid them is because they will have a much lower performance threshold than a managed switch. And like all things, if you are doing high performance video, but you're putting it on a switch that is a unmanaged or smart switch, that will be your bottleneck, and it will fail far earlier in the process than something that is a managed layer 2 or layer 3 switch that is designed for this function. And so it's really important for you to consider investing in the network itself and the way that it's configured to properly work long term. It may work in the shop, it may work for a week, 2 weeks, 6 months, but that will be the choke point in the network, will be the lack of sophistication when it comes to networks. And so we don't say that you can't do and can't use unmanaged or smart switches. We strongly recommend that you invest in something better, with a better CPU, with better silicone, with a better processing ability, all around when we're talking about high performance video, because the image needs to look great. It needs to arrive in time. All the packets need to get there. They all need to be in sequence. They all need to arrive at their destination, wherever that is. And they all need to have the same integrity as when they left the camera. And so if you're dropping frames on an unmanaged network, I would put the camera on a managed network and see if you still have that same performance problem. Generally, and I can quote dozens at this point, maybe hundreds of tickets of customers who have moved off of unmanaged static networks into our regular recommendation of DHCP managed and report that the problem is resolved. And so I strongly recommend that you use something other than unmanaged or smart managed switches and look at something that's specifically designed for AV install, like an M4250 or a 4350 from Netgear.